told by the ex-while administration, say you better introduce Chinese kasa.
Going
With your schools, please. This is rubbish. We will not sit in this country, this age and time. You try French, with your schools. You the brofo, I say you call by force. You show schools. You say you see a sank of Chinese. How many guns in Greater Accra and a steady gun at school? Mr. Producer, permit me. Let me leave the rent issue this morning. Permit me. Let me digress. And then, may the rent issue no better. Now, not talking about language. Because see, I'm not careful. Yet was na.
Le.
You be who I say? Yapra boy na say. Say to Nkrumah. Me Captian manu whistle. But the unfortunate situation they say. Means me intro.
Going.
Nana Kwame Tiwe Godwin. Oh yeah, office somenya. Somenya Krobo assassin. But my Godwin paper. Sa some American trees say on Tronco Krobo. So bet me try. Godwin, get a pen and paper and start writing. He cannot.
Le.
Peter is anywhere. Peter, can you write away?
Going.
Mama the pen and paper. Sa some American on Tron the air when here. Colonialism may be withdrawn, may have withdrawn its flags. Colonialism. They came to Africa with their flags. So in Ghana, we had the British flag. In Nigeria, we had a British flag. When you go to Mali and others, they have the French flags. They may have withdrawn their flags, but it's left behind a tongue that still governs the mind. Mr. Shadow. He's older than all of us in this room. He understands that language is key. And let me say this again. Our colonial masters may have withdrawn their flags. So now Ghana, you don't see the red British crown flag. They say red, blue, and white. You don't see that anymore. But listen to me carefully, my dear brothers and sisters. They left behind a tongue that still governs the mind. Language, once a tool of connection, has become a gatekeeper of power, identity, and access. When African children are punished for speaking their mother tongue, when knowledge is validated only in foreign grammar, and when the native tongue is confined to markets but never parliaments, then language itself becomes quiet, cunning form of slavery. Sitting here and talking, this is what I could type. Colonialism, they may have withdrawn their flags. But these same people left behind a certain tongue that will still control your mind. And we sit here in this country and we think that language is nothing. So we have allowed the tree language. And we have imported so many things into the tree language. So when I sit here and say Tofiakwa, Peter, say what I say? Is Tofiakwa tree? Is Tofiakwa Ghanaian? No. Language has always remained a tool of connection. Once a tool of a connection has become a gatekeeper of power, identity, and access. So when African children are punished and prohibited from and for speaking their mother tongues, when language is validated, when knowledge is validated only in foreign grammar, we get people who can speak very polished English. Who told you that lie? Who pass for a master's degree with PhD in Abra? Now you have challenge. Who your morning show presenter? Who your bema betra? They are a topic.
He is a boy, isn't she?
Move from abroad for who no trouble in my home. And then the Sokromodum, the Sokromoche. Were you able to bring it up? We did.
Isn't she? Obi is a boy, isn't she?
African children across the continent, from the KG classroom to the energized primary classrooms to the spirited university corners, we are being punished for speaking our own language. When power is validated only in foreign grammar, and when native language is confined to the market but never parliament, then language itself becomes a quiet, cunning form of slavery. Let me read what I typed so well so you can understand. This is what I wrote. I said that colonialism may have withdrawn its flag, but it left behind a tongue that still governs the mind. Language, once a tool of connection, has become a gatekeeper of power, identity, and access. When African children are punished for speaking their mother tongues, when knowledge is validated only in foreign grammar, and when the native tongue is confined to markets but never parliament, then language itself becomes a quiet, cunning form of slavery. We are still slaves. Why do we have to introduce Chinese to my little child and my unborn child? Because where will be why? You see, I get sick. Yeah, go school, no, you trust you say. Speaking of vernacular is prohibited.
Bibini, ow, ow, Bibini and the pow, Bibini, ow.
If you have a meeting, I'm person me type.
When
we know signs and symptoms, should I say, a normal day, the man who say, say, BB have. When we signs and symptoms, should I say, a normal day, the man who say, say, BB have
a hard dream. Now,
he is a boy, isn't she?
you're careful.
Jesus.
Yes, sir. We may think that Abrofrin D and so, but still Omudi and so. The hard dream pan say oh. O mine na yetim no. What was ana bibia bo bitrim. 2024 it was I say your man go school and go to Chinese. When if the champion before this side the buy. China eba mem ha. Ye kofa bibi ba ya friend Sino-Hydro. And I yes an na ebo no. Sino-Hydro Kojo Oppong Nkrumah no information minister. Edware dum ka che Ghana for na say ye krom kwan ensuo gu adan den ye be ni na. Tie mam kwanum to box site nko. No mo sa ye box site na fi krom akoye. Why is Kojo Oppong Nkrumah? Today you have the effrontery to speak rubbish. Now what am I so mono ho be mo bo. You are therefore to speak rubbish. Somebody should call Kojo Oppong and ask him, say, I know how it scan away. Nana Adonai Bushafo made you a foolish guy in this city and transported you to the corners of this country as a fool. You never anticipated your antics being managed and overhauled and re-engineered for you to present it to the Ghanaian as nobody but a cool. Today you have the guts to speak. And sometimes when I sit back and I watch people, I would like to stand, please. When I sit down and I watch people say that they've gone to school, they can speak English. I watch people, they say that we've gone to school, we can do certain analysis in somebody's language. We've gone to school, we can do a comprehensive something in somebody's language. And if you cannot actually sit down, educate, talk, inspire, encourage, motivate people in your own language, you are nothing but you are a big fool. I am sorry if I use the word fool, but I got no point, I got no word than to use that word. Listen, as Africans, we have sat aloof, watching and gauging without thinking. And listen to me, Africans, we are the principal architects of our own lives. Nobody is coming from anywhere to draw any line from us. It can be America, it can be UK, it can be the French, it can be whoever. They will not come here to draw any line of our developmental agenda for us. Africa started 2060, what was that? 1980 development agenda. We moved it on to 1990, whatever agenda. Then we brought it to 1996 agenda. We moved it on to 2000, then to 2010. Now, Africa is saying that we have agenda 2063. Agenda 2063. And let me tell you this. Whoever controls your language controls your mind.
God bless the blank. God bless the blank.
I'm sorry I'm speaking too much English. But I want the so-called people who think that they've gone to the university, they've done their first degree, their master's degree, PhD, and whatsoever, to think that whosoever that controls your language controls your mind.
He is a boy, isn't she? Obi is a boy, isn't she?
And we Africans, sometimes when, you see, even when I go to church and I see pastors of the Church of Pentecost speaking English, I'm like, are these guys crazy? It's me PIWC in Peko. Every time.
Who's seen a front? When
was the last time you went to America? Huh? Now we see America Brony call Billy Graham. Oh, the Agye, preaching.
Who's seen a
Kwadwo, preaching.
Who's seen a front?
We are just confining ourselves into the powers of a language. But listen to me. We as Africans, we have been conditioned to believe that fluency in a colonial language equals intelligence. I want to take the word conditioned. I think I'm being too charitable. We have been dogmatized as Africans to believe that fluency in a colonial language equals intelligence, while speaking indigenous languages signals ignorance and backwardness. Listen, growing up at Gomotechimai, any Adumfa. Listen, in many African schools, our children are punished for speaking their own mother tongue.
Hey, are you serious?
They go school no. woka ukrom kasa ne ya chew ne ya gwaw. Hey!
Are you seriously?
Na me pacho boni be na me yes say friend me Kojo bicham.
Wait.
Kojo yirenchi. Na me tiwe me ko Grace Preparatory School Adumba. Na makoka ayi abra maka fancy wo school na Mr. J and Madam Veronica no ma fakin no ma gwa me.
Hey, are you seriously?
You see, when we do that, you know what we are doing? We are reinforcing shame around our identity.
I'm here for assignment. When I finish my assignment,
Peter was punished, Abraham was punished, and Taru was punished, Gordon was punished, Efiatago, she was brutally punished for speaking her own language. This is what reinforces shame around our identity. So please, I'm standing. Now watch this. When you go to a lot of places, watch this. Can I get somebody to Mafia, please come. Please come.
When
Look, for example, Yako program B. Ne ye bon komo. Bo say I na omo de. Odo kan ho bra na me go ye example. And now we are be makra na won tebro fa won yo ba pew. Ye jibi. I'm sorry.
Genesis was saying now.
Catch me.
Joseph ye na adwen say obi jai.
Bro funa ye kan bebre wo ho ayeti. Bra odo bra. So you know what it's a CU, it's a standing far. And I am call you. I am tell you that if I get you, I will do it with you. What is a cherry? We back to school about how is you? Is it by force? It is a core program, Sarkasia, and in Kwadwo Nkrumah. We are compelled to speak English.
Yes.
So Pentecost kabrofu. Assemblies of God kabrofu. Mahama su etani. No the brofo kraki joke. Ba o de o permanent gonja kasa ne sesi a obi aba so be so dem. Because we think that that is not a beautiful language.
Yeah, dada no.
Kasa bi wo esrem ejet frafra. Farafara. Omuchi say ansoma. Now watch this. I am walking with a fear. Check my headroom. Watch here. Anytime you learn and you take somebody's language serious, you forget yourself and you wear the crown of shame.
You free same.
Anytime you want to tell the world that, hey man, I am somebody, speaking somebody's language, you do nothing to yourself, but you wear the crown of shame.
I'm here for.
Why? Because you will throw away your culture. It's a former Edin Suo Mane Papa Okoto. Sremniba Edin Suo Mane Kuna Okoto.
Captain Smart.
From former Mechia one Papa Wamokoto. Because you think that he went to Legon. You went to UPSA. You think that who call KNUST. What do you say? Who call her? And you know, because I won't Kasanti. And then Ghana need to be sharing Papa and Wakacha say, hi, Dad, don't be silly. Not Daniel, let me quite Legon when you're so English or major English. When you're what's your been here? Bro, we had a solving problem, man. Daniela, tell me. English. You had a solving problem, man. But the mere fact that you can speak English, problem man obey me they are solving. And then who could put background one can see so and can quasi abroad for or baby and
Smart.
Original plastic table private jaso. You will 50 Ghana cities.
Language is the most expensive and the most powerful tool in this world. See that? Original
plastic table private
Watch this.
You will 50 Ghana cities. Original plastic table private jaso. You will 50 Ghana cities.
Thank you.
What do you know to China? Even our national policies here in Africa elevate European languages. Even the policies that we're doing. African policies are written in foreign languages. Even our law. Ignorance of the law is no excuse. What kind of rubbish is that? And then on him the law. When you have written almost everything in English. China, let me come back home. Let me cast a show. As I mentioned, I come bro. China, they had over 1,000 languages. Just Google. They be a catching professor. Yes, they say yes in Kwadwo, what year, what to a year syndrome. She knew to them, and you want to wood to them. Asankwa, and I have said this: in any country where every young man wants to dance, check the brains of their fathers. And of course, social media will be a person. In every country where every young man wants to be a dancer, check the brains of their fathers. Don't come after me. Listen, our national policies often elevate European languages in education, in law, in governance, sidelining over 2,000 languages across the continent. Now watch this. China, number one. Then China, Abraham. China had over 1,000 languages. Some were speaking French, some were speaking Portuguese, some were speaking this, some were a lot of languages in China. And I remember one of their presidents, I've forgotten the name, or say, Kasani bi wo hokro no akro no nam kro nte. Wani. Onim de nkrofo ne ka. Then na o reduce. Na o reduce. Na o teso. Kasa ne ye teso. Ene China for wo mo kasa wo mo tro na wo mo ka. Shade bi di mami kasa mi tro. So be free UK. Wani. Or ye English. That there why. Okay kasa be English. Oh, I don't know. Obi fi Portugal or your Portuguese or kakasabay Portuguese. Obi fi Germany or your Dutch or kakasabay Dutch. Obi fi Spain or your Spanish or kakasabay Spanish. So obi fi Ghana, your friend is saying Ghanaian. Kasabay no come parliament English. Are we not crazy?
Ghana for Musorio.
You see, Dada. I don't know TV. Say yes, TV. Me brain. I'm toying. I'm paeno. Wait. Next Speaker of Parliament. It's not also didn't say who. Any parliamentarians, you know, almost ask what we didn't say who. Then I'm going to say, yeah, one day, yeah, a local language. Are you guys crazy?
Honorable member, what is your name?
Are we crazy as people? You see, the whole 300 and how many days? 360. 66 JV. GH boy school. 365 for GH boy. My job certificate if you say what? days now. And one whole year, you see Ghana there, your parliament, your one day, they kind of got in the Fafra. But 364 days, they could be Nkansah, and we are happy. We are fools. Excuse my French.
Oh.
Ghana pena wuti bi nya ohere no watena konwam wadress shop no ko bi Nkansah.
Oh.
Moi. Rumha.
Oh.
Hwe o ma here wo kurum ho. Ada na obo odwai oso be can for by force.
Sorry, you lost the elections.
Yeah, you chi ye festivals.
No.
Yay, Onia, ye co festivals. Ube kwa no hinia kani, mahinia kani siyasi so. O yede, we jani krom kasa no ho, o kadai, o kabrofo.
Oh,
Omu ye ano say, mesre se mpesa me poto. O poto dai. Me kwa na se jeni na se nyadwa. O poto kontomre.
oh,
Ana o poto dai.
Oh.
O se mpesa me poto. O poto dai.
oh. That's why you want to be heard for the last time.
So now we have sat down and allow somebody's language to become the social class marker. So if you need to be marked, you should be marked in how fluent you are in somebody's foreign language.
Captain Smart.
Now, the elite in our society is either they are speaking French, they are speaking English, they are speaking Portuguese, leaving our Chi, leaving Hausa, the Zulu language, the Yoruba, the beautiful language I adore, Ewe. Near January to ho. I believe you Nkrumah, okuja to friends, says on country, or because on ma, on monia. Okuja to on Kawe. Obeka to so person Cabrofo. I believe ya, person Beka Ghana Kasa, person Cabrofo. Why? What is wrong with you? Ghana Pedesa will come to Kasa no can hear any about some amount. Ukatri, Nasa person can lorry, now can lorry, yes. Kasa me mama there.
Captain Smart.
I don't take shot.
Even Chinese for the R and L, no woman can come bomb by heart, by heart, by heart. We appreciate that. What was I say? Sorry, Pentecost, na India, need fear abroche in the Nkrumah, Besra, where you sorry them. Or buy no now or two chin. And you know to Nanya my pay the Dana say a chum more Pentecost. I saw them. You find your hay was sort of Nakamwa.
But it can't get.
And the Pentecost is to who you Dana say a chum.
But it can't get. Met your bunsa, met your bunsa.
And you might have to, yes, Jesus. Eda yebe huna hanimuno yebe yes or no yeningwase ni pedie yi wo bese san ayeno fofro yebe nantel sikampano yeni Jesus be di hinda dana si etem yetu Sunday school ba India ni ba no to dana say ye na yaso asofo ni obi afa hanki dam what's that now? Shed I didn't dear what you say. Obi or tin the Nkrumah kura no pay kasanaka. I didn't say ye pay kasa. Anytime you erase the language of people, you erase their memory. Anytime you take the language of the people from them, you erase their memory. Nana Kwame go school or two says here, Opa Bisano. So they are the teacher channel SS1. General science, Opa Fan Business on Mekaso Betina Kaiba Kokura. Now Kwame teacher got photosynthesis photosynthesis, who teaches us
Oh yeah.
Nkansah abro for the Sokaya.
Oh yeah.
So anytime you take away or you erase the language of the people, you erase their memory. Nelson Mandela said something like that. The language that we speak, Kasana Yekano. Language is the archive of a people's soul. The language that we speak is our soul. Chino kra, eweno kra, dagombano kra, frafrano kra, whatever.
No.
Listen, say ye Nkrumah kasa. what the proverbs, what the be, philosophies, nim the same can. Yet with the tone and yet the two ding. Ah, you're from Mawena by force of a so cabrofo. You're from Century, Tinchina, Tachia, Ponton from Nikete, open some from a zone. Come on, madam. Who's that? Listen, our indigenous languages actually hold indigenous knowledge and systems. The language that we speak,
Captain,
it holds our indigenous language and our indigenous systems.
He is smart.
About agriculture,
He is smart.
about medicine, about peace building, and even spirituality. Who told you that lie? Your bucket. Eyabosom obo fonton from eyabosom obo aprede eyabosom obo asafo na yenya asoremu mpanimfo a woti abofom aka cho sese afashesi ukrom na ukobi na yebo asafo yebo fonton from yebo aprede yebo kete yedi homowo na ukobi ya hey wasom bosom pabodam it is because of brofo.
Me
I'm going to know so I retire. I see the need to me or the two way. And then the Nkansah idea come up. What can you see so? Well, she brofre go as obi a one we are talk got them. Come brofre pacha. Le. Na oko.
Ghana for Musorio.
Heh. Sa opesa otete akwada pa ma ne te de wo kana se a. Ka enana owo no kasa kire. And we think it's normal. Say, you be China, Chinese kasa. You be try a man wo cage.
Wait. Oh, I don't know.
Ewo. That's how the people you mama me hombra. You see, sitting here, I am not advocating for us to abandon the so-called English or French. I mean, they can be, well, take it or leave it or whatever you think. They can be a very useful global tool.